best and the brightest throughout all the land, that there is no one fairer than you, that you are the one that have been developed, you have been motivated from the inside out. There is something behind you saying, this is the way, walk ye in it, so that you don't move to the right or the left. So we have come on this scope this morning. We are encouraging you about the walk of giants this week. Has this not been awesome to be able to understand our giant status? Because many times in this life, no matter where you herald from, no matter what your family position, no matter how much you were loved or hated, liked or disliked, there's something in the human psyche that wants to convince us that we are small. I think it's the fall that makes us feel so small. This fall of man, this fall from grace, this fall from the presence of God that causes so many of us to feel so small. No matter what we achieve, we can get the highest degrees. We can get the best, car on the lot. We can marry the best woman or man. We can move in the best positions, and still inside we war with our identity. We war with our worth and our value, our esteem, and we don't seem to be able to celebrate the humongous, gigantic element of our God design. So I've just come on as a 7-mountain, really power scoping, power speaking reformer to help those that are in the middle or behind, those that are on the side or in the shadow, to come into the marvelous light. I have been given an assignment by heaven to encourage the body of Christ to stand up, to stand out, to move forward, and to never turn around, to never turn back. And so that gives me great pleasure this morning. That's right. We are primed. I love that. Primed to war, but no more with ourselves, but with the elements of our culture, with the marketplace, with ministry. Oh, we have something to war with. We've just been using our war tools wrong. And we're going to learn more about that this morning. We're going to learn that the walk of giants is a determined drive. We're going to learn what does it mean to have a determination to drive the peg, to drive the point, to drive the purpose. We need to know how to be determinate in our purpose, but we've got to do it with drive. We got to see the vision. We got to see the point. We got to see the bullseye. We got to see where we're going. There cannot be that's kind of phasey, kind of grayish. There cannot be that. At this point, determined drive is necessary for the walk of giants. We've got to know where we're going to put this thing, where we're going to land this thing, where we're going to press this thing and drive this thing in. We've got to know what is our focus, what is our point, what are we doing, what are we doing? We're spinning our wheels, we're moving our energy constantly. Sometimes that energy is so dragging because we don't know where to place all that wonderfulness, all that fabulousness, all that powerfulness that is on the inside. So today I want to look at someone, and I'm going to get right to the point. This is the point. Okay, we're going to help you with that. I got somebody who wants to combine ministry and marketplace, and we definitely have some tools and some steps for that. But before we get to that at the end of our time, what I want you to do is focus with me on a woman called Jael. Jael, Jael, this kind of God-focused, God-determined, God-driven woman who has an enemy in her house. She has an enemy in her camp. She has a man called Sisera who is running from the king, running from David, running from all the men, running from the people of the time, running from the movers and shakers. And he has an evil heart, a wicked mind. He is an enemy of Israel. He is an enemy in the camp. And this soft woman, this tent woman, this woman who knows how to fetch water and cook a meal and do a little thing and do a little tap and do a little dab, she is the one that God uses. She has the walk of a giant in her belly. She doesn't know that though until the situation and the circumstances pushes her to her determined drive. life. And I want you to know that many of you today are like Jael. You feel like you're just in the tent doing the regular duties of your job, doing the regular duties of your mothering, doing the regular duties of your fathering, doing the regular duties of your managing. You feel so small, like you're cased into a tent, like you're in a square, like you're closed in, like you're not big, like you're not giant status, like you don't have enough information, enough drive. It's something about you when you look in the mirror that you say, I want to be stronger. I want to be wiser. I want to be in the moment. I want to be present at every time. But something keeps eluding you because you've been in the tent all your life. I've been feeling this morning that there are male and female JLs. There are those that feel like they've been relegated to the side, pushed to the back. They're in this little square, 4-square tent. All they're doing is just household duties. All they're doing is just managerial duties. All they're doing is just the regular parenting duties. All they're doing is just the leadership duties. It doesn't seem like life has any drive. It doesn't seem like life has any pump and huspa. It doesn't seem like there is something there that really pushes the envelope, that really makes this thing work. But I've come to tell you this morning that you are getting ready to encounter your greatest opponent, your greatest, watch this, your greatest action and adventure. You are getting ready to deal with something not on the next continent, not in the next town, not over there in somebody else's business, not in somebody else's affairs. God is going to send you an adventure, action adventure hero. It's coming into your life. It's coming into your script. And like Jael, you are going to have to be determinately driven to drive the peg in the neck and in the temple of the enemy. If you can get it here, fine. But if you can get it here, because there are some enemies in your camp. There are some things that are threatening. Remember, we cannot be fearless because there are threats. We cannot be fearless because we are often thinking pain is going to be associated. We always think that something's going to keep us from getting there and turning around and moving forward. But I have come to arouse. I have come to arouse the giant in you. That there are some things you just gonna have to deal with, and you're gonna have to have the peg in your hand. You're not gonna be loud about it. You're not gonna be all verbose about it. You're not going to be all in public pronouncement about it. You just gonna be thinking, calculating, determined, prayerful, focused. You're going to know this thing not gonna haunt my house no more. This thing right here in the South, they say right here. This thing right here is not going to keep me bound, closed, tight, and small in any way, in any dimension, in any form. This thing right here that's in my house, it's in my camp, it's in my thoughts, it's in my life, it's in my situation, it's in my circumstances, in my ministry. Come on here. It's in my ministry. It's the thing that's lurking. It's called Sisera. It's the thing that has been tormenting us. It's the thing that's been terrorizing Israel. It's the thing that's been coming against the people of God. It has a name, but I don't know the name for yours. I know the name for mine. And the thing that has caused me many times to deal with that sense of smallness, that sense of, oh, I can and I don't know, is that sense that I always had this false humility. I'm telling you all, this false humility. Well, I don't want to say anything now. Well, I don't want my, 1,000 bulb watt to go off in here. Well, I don't want to, to come across like I'm too much. And I don't want people to think that I'm trying. But listen. I heard God. I heard him get me straight. Literally, I was with one of my coaches, Lisa Nichols, actually at the time. I was in California. I got up, and I'm telling you all my story this morning. I got up before Lisa Nichols and all of her great, and she speaks around the world. She's definitely, she's millionaire. She's moved her business to seven figures, put it on the open market. I put it on, she got all the pieces, the business piece, the Madison Avenue. She's got it going on. And so I'm standing there to give a 10-minute presentation about who I am. And I stand up for one of the first times, and I got this little knock. Usually I don't have the little knock. I have the little knock. I stand up, and then the timekeeper says, you got 10 minutes, not 5. You got 5 minutes, not 10. It reverses on me. And I have prepared a 10-minute presentation before all of this group in this space. And I said 5 minutes, boom, 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 move that, move that. Now, y'all know I don't have a great brain. My brain is not that great to remember rote things, but I didn't speak from my brain. I spoke from my belly. And when I stood up in that room and I said what God put in my belly, and I introduced my business, my ministry, my heart, my ability, I put it out there. Her head went, where you been? You've been here for 3 days at this conference. You've been here, and literally her coaching VIP or vice president was literally crying. People in the room were just, where did you come from? Who are you? I'm telling you that there is a time now when you can't be the one in the conference being quiet. You can't be the one because you don't want them to know, oh, I do carry a greatness. I am a giant. I have something to say. I have something that can make a difference in this world, in this family, in this business, in this corporation, in this governmental system. And when I finished, Lisa Nichols said to me, now, wait a minute. I don't know what you've been doing for 3 days. I don't know how you've been doing that. I don't know what you've been doing, but don't you ever let that little light stay 2 days too small anywhere. She said, if you got that much, then blow us up. If you got that much, then break us out. If you carrying that, then I give you permission to be your very best self wherever you go on the globe, because the whole globe is waiting for you. And I am transmitting those words to you this morning in the few minutes I have. I'm saying, Jael, come on with the peg. I'm saying, if the enemy is in the cap, that enemy of smallness, that enemy of I don't want to, I don't know how to, I don't want to overdo it, I don't want to overshadow, whatever that is, kill it. Drive the peg. Be determined in your drive, in your purpose, because that's what it means. Let me give you this before I run off this morning. Here's what it means. Determination. It means the act of coming to a final decision or fixing or settling a final purpose of action. It is an intent, determined drive to deliver what you know you have, to deliver, to market, to bring to ministry, to bring to your family, to bring into your circumstance, your full package. Come on, somebody say tap, 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 tap. Bring the full package. Bring the full extent. Bring the full drive. Come on, put it all the way out there. Don't hold nothing back. Don't pull it back and think, I don't know nobody's ever. It ain't got nothing to do with no. You tent peggers this morning. Come on, Portia. Come on, Dr. P. You are tent peggers. Come on. Somebody say, I got a hot flash. Come on, Prophet. You got a hot flash. Bring the full package. Bring it all out. Don't piecemeal this. Don't piecemeal your determined drive. Take it if it's an enemy to your soul, if it's an enemy to your ministry, if it's an enemy to your business, if it's an enemy to your marriage or your children. Get the peg, Jael, and look, be very determined, be very skillful, be very thought-provoking, be very determined, and put the peg in the temple of Sisera and drive it in and kill the thing. Y'all done got me in my apostolic, and kill the thing that's been trying to kill you, kill your ministry, kill your business, kill your focus, kill your esteem, kill your confidence, kill it. Kill Sisera, because he has caused you to be fearful instead of fearless. He has caused you to have a trepidation, a shake, that you don't really know. But I'm telling you, little Jael, you are a giant. I'm telling you this morning, you are the one that's about ready to free Israel. You about ready to do this thing and break us all open. You are the one that got the little peg. That's all you got. All you got is what you got in your house. All you got is a little thing. He said, Apostle, it's a little thing. Dr. Yolanda, it's a little thing. A woman of God is just a little thing. I'm telling you, don't matter how little it is. Oh, I gotta go. I just want you to, as you come into this weekend, as you come into the rest of March, I want you to know this is an unusual time for little things to go big. It's an enormous time for those things that have just been on the side of your house, inside of your business, inside of your ministry. That thing that looked like it's just a little thing, a tent peg, baby girl. Look here, a little fella. All you got to do is take that little thing with all the strength and determination you have and drive it into the temple of your enemy. And that thing may be a thought. It may be a sound. It may be a voice. It may be something you haven't learned to do. It may be something you've been holding on to. You've been holding back from. But I've come to tell you, walking giants in the land, you have the anointing of Jael, the call of Jael today to drive the peg, to have determined drive, to have determined press and push against the thing that has been haunting, terrorizing, and causing you your deepest threat and your deepest pain. Well, I'm Dr. Yolanda Powell. I have been with you